Good afternoon, welcome to my channel. My name is Mac. I am owner and creator of Made by a Black Girl. I specialize in cold processed soaps, body creams, and candles, and also wax melts or whatnot. But in today's video, I wanted to do a sit down real quick with you all to show you some items that I have bought recently. I would say probably like over the last few months. It's kind of been a toss up in the air. I don't know if you watched my last video or not, where I was just discussing that I've been assigned to do a military deployment next year, and it was kind of like, do I want to move forward my business? And other side of that is yes, actually I do. So I'm going to continue to do stuff all the way up until it's time for me to go on orders, which will be February of 2026. So with that being said, of course that means I'm still going to buy supplies. I'm still going to buy materials and things like that. So I have a few things in front of me that I have purchased within like the last few weeks, maybe month, to use with my business. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, some of the items are, well, no, first I'm gonna start with, I had ordered, it was a maker online, a maker that I follow. She's on Instagram, and I believe her Instagram name is Soapy. I'm gonna try to insert her somewhere up in here, like her Instagram name. But I wanted to show some of the things that I have purchased from her to use for when I do markets for my table, because my table looks nice and simple. I have gotten compliments on it, but it's not what I want it to be. I think that I could have it looking a lot better. It's just, I feel like it's a little plain. Like when I first did my first couple markets, all right, cool, it worked, whatever, it looked nice. But now that I've done quite a few and I have a couple more coming up, I would like for my table to look a lot nicer. Have a few more things in there that I feel like are me, that I do like seeing. So the items that I bought will be used both on my table and also probably more than likely in the photos that I put on my website. So I bought the plants. They're like faux plants or whatnot. So here's one right here. It has the yarn around it, and then I probably need to tighten it because it's supposed to be more so up right here. And then as you can see, the type of leaves that it is, I like it because it looks pretty. It looks quite full compared to what I use in my pictures right now. Is not as full as this. So that's one. Here's the second one, and it's more so like ferns, I don't know, I guess you would say. But that's the second one. And then here's the third one. And like I said, it's that, and then also this right here, I bought this as well. And I'm actually excited about this because I have the soap saver bag, so I'll probably put some of that up here, and then maybe find something else to put down here, whether it be like a limited edition type soap or something like that. But I thought that this would look really nice on the table itself. It's not nothing overly big, but at the same time it's not necessarily small either. Now the next thing that I have, I bought these off of Etsy, and these are, it's dried fruit essentially. Let me see if I can take some out to show to you. And not just any fruit, it's a mixture of like limes, grapefruits, and orange slices, dehydrated. And you've probably seen them before when people make their soaps and things. But yeah, and the first time I had used these, I ordered them from her, and I used it in this soap that I had called Just Vibin'. It was like a nice citrus soap, and it smelled amazing. Again, I'll insert some pictures right here of it, but it was really nice. So I bought some more because I want to run it back. I want to make that again. If you're a maker, sometimes you understand that you'll make something, oh, that was really nice, but then you don't come back to it as fast as you would like to. And like I said, the scent for it was amazing. Now I did use a fragrance oil for that, and I would like to make it again, but this time using more essential oils, or do a combination of both essential oil and an essential oil mixed with a fragrance oil. So yeah. Now let's look at some of the candle vessels that I bought. Now I did buy these full price. I did buy them from Makesy. If you look on Makesy's website, they have a resale option for people to come, you know, like if you buy something from them and you no longer want it or whatever the case may be, you can go back through Makesy and put it on their resale portion of their website, and of course sell it at a cheaper price. Now I did it that way because number one, these vessels can be quite expensive. So if I can get them at a discounted price, that's what I'm going to do. So this one right here is a gloss gray, I believe it is. But I love the color of it. And I figured I would, why not? I mean, I can put a scent with it and it'll smell really good. And to me, it's almost like a neutral color. And this is their 12 ounce oral jars. So it's that one. And then I have a matte smoke, which is this one right here. And I love this one as well. I love the matteness of it. It's not super shiny. I'll show you what they both look like side by side. See? And then I ordered this one. I ordered this one a while ago. I'm not sure if you remember, but I may have did this in my last sit down video. And yeah, I can't remember if I showed it or not, but I figured why not show it again. I wanted to do a nice masculine scented candle with this and market this more towards men. I love this right here. Then my next one is I have 6 of these. These are the citrine. It's like the brown, and I feel like this matches my aesthetic really well because you see like things when I made like body creams or something like that, I do use the amber colored jars, and I just thought that this would match it lovely. And this right here, I think this is 6 ounce if I'm not mistaken. I think this is 6 ounce, and then this right here is also a 12 ounce oral vessel. Now this next one, I was very shocked to see this on the resale part, but at the same time I was very excited to see it, and as soon as I seen it I was like, oh, I have to have it. But it's the 24 ounce oral vessels, matte black. And I don't know why, but this thing is lovely. So I'm looking forward to wicking this and giving it a try with like, I don't know, just different scents. I'm excited about this one. Then I also ordered a smaller candle melter, wax melter, there you go. And I ordered a small one because like I said, I'm still doing testing and seeing what wicks work and what wicks just don't work at all with the wax that I have. And I have a good amount of wax okay, from different companies. I have wicks from some of everywhere, and I'm just trying it. But one thing I've learned, honestly, if you just find your wax and just find your wick, just stick to it. So once I find my good combination, I am not going to go through the hassle of testing or trying new waxes just because they're new or because people claim that the hot throw is 10 times better. I'm not here for it. As much that goes into testing candles, it's a lot, and once I find it, I'm not. So yeah, but I ordered the Makesy wax melter. It's a smaller one. It only has a couple settings on it, and I think it does a pound, maybe less. See, it's not anything that is super big or super deep either. So this is perfect for all the test candles that I plan to make coming up. What else do I have? Oh, in addition to that, I did order the bamboo wicks. These are also new with Makesy. I wanted to give these a try to see how good they burn. So yeah, so these are, it's 24, and it's just every bamboo wick, you know, various sizes that comes with it. Then what else is it? I feel like that's, oh, this right here, I'm actually excited about this. When I make my soaps, I use a regular, hold on, let me show you. Now excuse me, because it's not in its own mold or whatever, but I use just the regular loaf molds. With this right here, I can get about 7 bars, 7 tall skinny bars out of here, and I cut my bars 1.25 inches thick. So again, I get 7 bars out of this mold right here, tall skinny. I have the larger mold that honestly I may be able to get at least 14 bars out of it, cut at 1.25 inches thick, but I didn't really have the means of doing all of that batter. I mean, I can do them 2 separate things different, but I didn't want to do that. And then I have a paint bucket, like a 5-pound paint bucket, I think it was, that I have bought. But the whole thing of transferring, you know, oils, like once you pour it, melt it and stuff like that, I don't like stuff going to waste. And when you transfer the oil from one container to another, you risk the chance of like the residual being left behind, and I want every bit of my oil going into my soap molds. So I bought me, hold on, let me zoom out some just a tad. No. So I bought me a stainless steel pot. Has a lid to it, don't necessarily need the lid, but just a nice solid stainless steel pot. And this is 8 quarts. And so I plan to use this to make, hold on, bring you back in. So I plan to use this pot to use my larger soap molds. And so I'm actually very excited about that. And I feel like, oh no, I feel like that was everything. Matter of fact, I can show you just one last thing. I also ordered some more wax from off the resale site, and the ones that came in here is the beeswax, supernatural soy flakes, and the hemp cocoa soy wax. I'm going to use those, of course, like I said, test them out with the various wicks that I have and go from there. So I'll probably take this and melt it in the smaller wax melter I showed you earlier and go from there. But right now I feel like that's everything. This is this is my hair. I went ahead and I did sponge curls, sponge rollers on my locks, and I wanted to try because me and my husband went to an event one day, like last week, or one Friday of last week, and I wanted to do the rollers. I've tried like perm rods, flexi rods, and things like that, but sponge rollers have given me the best result and gives me a nice tight curl that lasts for quite a while. If I do choose to put the introduction in the beginning, you'll see where I had the black thing on, kind of keeping them compressed. But just I know this is not soap related or anything like that, but figured just to give you a glimpse of the curls that it gave me. So I hope you enjoyed that portion of the video. We're now going to get into me organizing, clean up my studio, and we are going to go from there. Thank you. Bye.